So, the Louvre got robbed, and this is how it happened, from what I gather. So the goon squad roll in with a truck and a ladder thing, call it, and they roll up with weapons of mass destruction, which were, angle grinders. They rolled up with angle grinders, climbed up the Louvre, got in, and then were like, yeah, we're gonna do it so stupid you wouldn't even expect somebody doing this stupid a thing. And somehow they tried their angle grinders trying to cut the cases that the jewels were in. It didn't work, so they went full ooga booga mode and just started hitting them with their bodies, just smacking it. And like the police did actually see them, in the act, but didn't do shit because the police thought that they probably have guns, they're gonna shoot us up, and that's why they didn't do anything. And it's like kind of surprising considering this is one of the most valuable art exhibit there is, and considering that it should have had more security, but it didn't, which led to it being stolen from easily. And somehow the goof troop actually got away with millions of dollars worth of jewels, which they can't sell as is and probably will cut, which is, the main concern of the operation that has been launched. And as far as this operation is concerned, it has got 5 individuals, and one of them is hard linked to this orgy because, man, the number of DNA sightings they have there, it just sounds like an orgy on that ladder thing. And hey, if it works, it works. So they caught one dude whose DNA was there, and another lady who had her DNA there and was linked to this dude, and a few other people who don't have that solid of a case on them. And it's been funny in a sense watching the goon squad do this. I mean, not, I guess I didn't watch it, but hear about this happening, like, it's funny and does show how slowly information gets here. you know Me not looking it up didn't help at all, and took me basically an eternity for it to get here, but it's here, and now I'm gonna talk about it. This is a goof troop, and it's filled with goobers, dumbasses, idiots, who somehow stole from one of most valuable art exhibit in the world. Like, that actually still surprises me to think about. How the hell did they do this? How do you get away with, you know stealing from there? It just doesn't make sense. It's weird to think about how this was allowed to happen, because the security must be beyond lax, because the security saw the goof troop doing the thing, and they did nothing because they thought, I mean, it's a valid concern, but, you know considering this is the one of most valuable art exhibit, you think that they may have had more, stuff on hand, may that would have done something, but no, no, none of that. They were like, we have the most valuable art in the world, and we're gonna do nothing with it. And protection, what's that? What's protection? No, we never heard of that word. Oh, protection, who needs it? It's like, whoa, man. It's just kind of stupid, like how this happened, and the actual way that it happened is just pure ooga brain. And I'm sure the goon squad spent like a minute thinking on it, and they were like 4 people, and they were beyond hammered, and they said, yeah, it's time, we got a Louvre to steal from. And they just did it, just honestly hilarious. And the implements, their weapons of mass destruction were angle grinders. Mind you, that didn't work. In the end, they had to just bust it with their elbows. They just had to use ye old elbow grease. Their high powered equipment did nothing. Who would have guessed? You know, the most valuable art in France. I guess I don't. It's not. It's probably not in the world, but the most valuable exhibit in France, at least, would be angle grinder proof. Who would have guessed? But hey, it wasn't body proof, bro. It wasn't. They just threw themselves on it, and God knows what happened. But they actually did it. They actually broke through, and now the investigation has moved on pretty far. They're moving fairly fast because their concern is that the jewels that were stolen would be broken up and then sold because, you know, these are well known pieces, and if anyone buys it, well, they're gonna go to jail for it. And if it's broken up to into pieces, well, you know, people don't know what it came from. It's just the normal people, it's just a gem, and they're going to just do that and cut up the jewels so that, you know, they could be sold for actual money. That is why the investigation behind this is moving fast and has already caught 5 people, you know, linked to this by DNA. As I said, the Goon Squad. It's insane how much evidence they had on the crane that left behind. There were 4 members, as I said before, and one was a driver, another was an assistant of the driver who sold the idea that the car was damaged and was under repair, and so they wouldn't be questioned. The other 2 dudes were the Heights Squad, yes, and one of them is allegedly caught, but that is to be seen by me. I mean, considering how fast this investigation has gone, by the time this video comes out, they probably have found all of them perpetrators. And considering how sloppy the Goon Squad was, I don't think it would be a surprise that they get caught, because I don't even think they thought as far as this. Like, they were like, yeah, we're gonna try it. And then when it worked, they were like, who would have guessed? Elbows. Who would have guessed they would work? Huh? Now what the hell do we do? Like, the crime they have committed is fairly high profile considering they literally robbed the Louvre. But hey, it's to be seen what they do with the life changing amount of money that they stole. And it's just funny to me. And that this actually works. Like, angle grinders and literal elbow grease got them both into the Louvre and helped them actually steal from it. It's mind blowing. So yeah, it's one of the things that I took a while to actually get the details about, but now I know what the references to the Louvre incident, you know, it getting robbed actually was, because I actually heard about this a bit ago, and I was like, huh, that probably isn't interesting. And now I actually got the details, and it was like, huh, how the hell did this work? Like, what the hell? What? If it's that easy, man, I will rob the Louvre next. So yeah, that's about it for me. Bye.